Mm. Hello? Hello, hello. Okay, yay, I am live. Okay. Is the audio? Hello? Test, 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 test. Okay, there should be audio. Okay, we are going to be finishing Hibiki chart today. It has been a few days. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, we should be back. Okay. Okay. Audio is here. I am here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, finally. Okay. We are going to finish Hibiki. Oh, I just having technical difficulties. It was fine before yesterday. I always had the same setting. Phew, that was close. I should probably keep the two of them separate for now. Hibiki, you can't take Yui up on her offer. Seeing Hibiki still in the daze, I called out to him with a firm tone. Making a child pay for the sins of their parents, that's wrong, okay? Hibiki, don't do it. If you hurt Yui, I will be very mad at you. Finally, Hibiki turned his eyes to look at me. His face was contorted in pain. For me? My head, which has been flustered until now, quickly calmed down. It was clear his love for me was immeasurable. I thought I knew that already, but I also think the way he loves me is wrong. It wasn't just that he was putting me first. I was the only thing he was thinking about, which wasn't right either. I'm happy to know you're thinking about me, but you must not hurt her, okay? It's not right to hurt someone innocent to try protecting the person you love. You'll be no different than Isao Tsukigami. I immediately held my tongue. I didn't say his full name, but he cast his gaze downwards. I couldn't see his expression. However, I felt something dark coming from him. This is kind of similar to how Reika was like, I'm the same as my parents, kind of thing. No, I didn't mean... Ooh. Oh, big voice acting, hello. He then reached his hand towards me. He gripped me so tightly I couldn't breathe. That expression is nice. Okay, here we go. His eyes were filled with rage, and yet I could see tears welling up within them. This expression is so nice. I'm sorry, I know you're like angry and crying, but man, I like this expression. It's alright. This darkness hasn't taken him yet. He... Perhaps seeing the pain in my face, Hibiki quickly let go of me. I began coughing once I was able to breathe again. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have said. There's a double in his voice. He's gonna become a rap. Uh-oh. Oh no, he wasn't. Just calm down, Hibiki. I'm alright. The moment of like his anger, shouting, like raising his voice was not enough. I need more of that, thank you. I couldn't help but wrap my arms around him. What could I possibly say after that? I'm sorry. He was so confused about what to do. All I did was blame him for being tempted by Yui's offer. I really am foolish. Hibiki, I really am sorry. Hibiki trembled in my arms, and I held him tightly close to me until he stopped crying. I resolved to hold him close. I brought Hibiki, who had come down for a bit, to sit on the bed. I'm gonna talk to Yui. It wasn't right to just leave her like that. Then, just as I was about to leave his side, he grabbed me by the sleeve of my uniform. I suddenly sat down next to Hibiki. I took his hand and squeezed it. He doesn't need to think about anything. Maybe it's best for him to stay in the days. In that case, Hibiki, I'm feeling a bit tired. Do you mind if I rest here? Not waiting for his reply, I laid down next to him? Are we laying down next to him? It's a bit embarrassing, but if I do this, neither of us will have to think about anything right now. Then I pulled Hibiki's hand too. Oh.
ミサさん、これは。
Nice. It makes things a little better just laying. It makes things feel a little better just laying like this, right? His cheeks flushed red. I'm sure I'm blushing too.
そういえば、久しぶりに布団に横になりました。幽霊は疲れないし、睡眠を取らないから。
Sleeping next to someone put your heart at ease. At least, that's what my mom told me when I was little. Someone to sleep next to you like this, Hibiki.
嬉しいです。心安らぐ相手に僕を選んでくれるなんて。
Aww. Who else would I choose? I told you before. I love you, Hibiki.
そうですよね。
Hibiki's face turned even redder, causing a smile to spread across my face. Seeing him embarrassed like this made him look even cuter, and my love for him overflowed from deep inside me.
僕だってあなたのことが好きですから。
I know you do. Hibiki's gaze, his words, they all made my chest tighten. And yet, it all feels so comfortable. I don't want to think about anything right now. I just want to stay like this. Is that okay? Hibiki nodded in
あ
response.
りがとうございます。さっき僕はあんな風にあなたを責めたのに変わらず優しくしてくれて本当に嬉しいです。
That won't change. No matter what happens, Hibiki, I whispered to him that I love him no matter what. So don't worry and trust me.
すごく嬉しい。そんなに嬉しいことを言われたのは久しぶり。
Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna use my model anymore. I don't know if that is the cause of it. But yeah, I think the stream is back on. Hello. I'm sorry, and thank you for being so patient. And how dare my laptop get in the way of spending time with Hibiki?
もう心臓は動いていないのにすごくドキドキするんです。まるで生きているみたいに。 あなたといると自分が幽霊だって忘れちゃう。それくらいあなたに心が揺れる。
So cute. I smiled gently at Hibiki's word, but gradually found myself growing sleepy. Whether it's because I was laying down or because I felt safe next to him, I think it's the same for both of us.
ミサさん、あなたは眠っていいですから。
Yeah, I am back. I'm so
ゆっくり
sorry.
休んでください。
I was wrapped up in his soothing voice. I drifted off to sleep. When I woke, I was all alone. Hibiki? There he is. When I called out to him, I heard footsteps and soon his face peeped through the door.
大感謝様が来ていて。
No, not Seiya. Seiya's like the home wrecker kind of. Oh, is that right? I quickly got up and fixed my hair and uniform before saying hello.
大丈夫なようですね。
Seiya! Yes, no major changes to report. Seiya's expression went from relief to cheerful. It seems as though he really does care about me. I think it's because I've been trying to get to sleep before the drowsiness and headache sets in.
今後もそうしてください。ああ、そういえば響からすべて聞きましたよ。
I straightened my posture and approached Seiya. Do you have any ideas? I'm worried if Hibiki stays like this.
響が抱えている心残りを解消できるかどうかは本人次第。私は鏡の世界を作るのみにとどめ、あくまで彼の行く末を見守るのみ。そう思っていたのですが。
Does that mean things have changed?
響とあなたの関係。
Ooh.
おしなべて言えば愛の力に感化され思うところがあったのです。
He's so excited. You can just hear in his voice. The power of love.
愛の力そんなめそうもない。
Hibiki, just hang on a minute. So in other words, Seiya, are you offering to help us?
あなたがいると話が早いですね。私もそう暇ではありませんから簡潔にお伝えしましょう。響、月神功に面会してみてはいかがですか？
Oh, interesting.
本来成仏は個人の問題ですから今まで口は出さず見守ることに徹していたのですが、私とて彼女には無事にうつしおへ帰ってほしい気持ちもあり口を出させていただきました。
Thank you. But can Hibiki really meet him so easily?
そんなはずはありません。この特例は大監視の特権を利用してさまざまな事項をねじ曲げて無理に無理を通したものです。
I see. Hibiki, meeting Isao Tsukigami. I honestly have no idea if it would be something good or bad for him. What does Hibiki think about it? He looks so cute with his face. He looks like in the most affectious way. He looks so stupid and dumb with like that shock face. It's so endearing. When I look over at Hibiki, he stood silently, his mouth agape with shock. It's just not possible. All this is all so sudden. I would ask her, yeah. I don't care if Hibiki doesn't like it. Is it really okay for you to be doing that, Seiya?
曲がりなりにも大監視という立場ですからね。
I don't know. How will this go?
地獄の中でも多少の融通は効くのです。まあ今回は多少では済まされないかもしれませんが。
I quickly shot a glance to Hibiki, who seems to be in shock.
私としても今すぐに響が決断できるとは思っていませんから時間を置いて再びお伺いします。ああ、念のための補足ですが面会は我々の厳重な管理下で行われます。
Once Seiya finished speaking, he began to shimmer and fade out of the nurse's office. Hibiki.
すみません。一人でしばらく考えさせてください。
With that, Hibiki sped out of the nurse's office. I wanted to follow after him, but Hibiki said he wanted to think alone, and I wanted to respect his wishes. I wonder what he's going to decide. Interesting. Unable to sit still in the nurse's office, I decided to head to the library. It wasn't like I could read the books here, but I wonder what Hibiki is doing now. Taking the book he recommended to me, I began flipping through the pages. It's been exactly mirrored. I don't think this will be very easy to read. Since I had nothing to do while I waited for him, I wanted to read more of the book Hibiki liked. I want to know everything about him. I can't help but want to learn more. I want to know what he was thinking about right now. But when I pushed too far before, I ended up hurting him. I said he was like Isao Tsukiyami. Considering what that man had done to Hibiki, that was truly a terrible thing to say. With everything he's been through, I'm not qualified to judge him. And if I were to get emotional and hurt him with my words. Hibiki! When he suddenly appeared, he had an unexpected calm look on his face. I thought I'd try reading the book you recommended to me. The puzzled look on his face disappeared and he smiled at my words. Yeah, I can't get all the nuisance exactly, but I can understand the general feeling of the text. I'm interested in the story, but I also want to learn more about what you like, Hibiki. Aww. Gently, Hibiki took the book from my hands and placed it back on the shelf. When I go back, wanting to know more what he meant by that, I continued to stare at his profile. He continued speaking without hesitation. He's going to be strong. Oops. Thank you. I don't know why, but I ended up thanking him. Thank you, Hibiki, for deciding to meet and talk with him. Thank you. My vision blurred slightly, and I realized tears were filling in my eyes. I don't know what else I could say to express this feeling to him. I nodded and took his hand. I couldn't find any words to say to him, and worried that if I spoke, I'd just end up crying. To prepare for what was to come, I went back to the nurse's office to rest again. Seiya appeared. The height difference between them is so funny. I don't know, do they have the official height on the website, or like how? I feel like Hibiki. Oh no, Minami is probably the shortest, huh? But it's so funny seeing the height difference. Upon hearing Hibiki's intentions, Seiya flashed a faint smile. Then, yay, let's go to hell! Seiya placed something that looks like a smartphone into his hands and began typing, pointing into the empty space. Whoa. Suddenly, all of the hair on my body stood up straight. Huh? The room was changing. The air in the room grew faint and my heart beat faster. Hibiki seems to feel the same thing, and his body began to tremble.
この空間と地獄を一時的につなげています。響き、少々のことは我慢なさい。あなたは違う場所にいても構いませんよ。
Would it be okay if I went along too? Knowing how filled with anxiety Hibiki must have been, I wanted to stay with him if at all possible.
本来ならば遠慮していただきたいところではあります。地獄はこの曖昧な空間よりも空気が悪く、心身ともに悪影響ですから。まあでも、あなたは響きの安定剤でもありますし、30分ほどで戻れば大丈夫でしょう。
Phew, thank you very much.
でも、あなたはお留守番の方が来てもらえたら嬉しいですけど、やっぱりあなたの体が心配だし。
Trust me, it'll be a lot harder for me if I'm not there with you.
ずるい。そんなこと言われたら置いていけないじゃないですか。
Saying that line's not fair, is it? I think that's not fair is okay. I don't think you need the line. So then, let's get going together. But aside from the oppressive nature of the air, there aren't like demons or anything to worry about, right?
いますよ。地獄には気味悪い生物から悪魔まで存在します。
Oh.
しかし今回はそのようなならず者たちがはびこる場所には向かいませんのでご安心ください。
I see.
少しでも人外の者たちに会う可能性があるなら、それこそあなたを同行させませんよ。
Thinking about it, it was just as Sia said. I never thought I'd see hell while I was alive. Life really could be unpredictable.
本来、うつしおから地獄へ来るには特別な電車を呼ぶ必要があるのですが、ここではそれがなせません。というわけで、緊急措置を取る際に使用するエレベーターを呼びます。
Suddenly, a crack showed up in the nurse's office, and we found ourselves in the total darkness.
この中に飛び込むのです。さあ、どうぞ。
How convenient. Warp? Is it safe?
さっと飛び込めば。
So it's more like a portal. Elevators don't warp to other floors.
大丈夫です。僕がそばにいますから。ずっと手をつないでましょう。
Young love. Haha. Right. Thanks, Hibiki. His hand in mine, we gazed into the deep darkness. A warm, unsettling breeze began to blow. I was surrounded by darkness. Wow. I felt a cold breeze pass through me. This feeling. The air here is so much more oppressive than anything I experienced at the school. My entire body immediately felt strained. Just when I thought I was going to pass out, I felt Hibiki prop me up.
大丈夫ですか?
Thank you. The air here, it's so... 'Okay, I should be back. Hello. Not again. Oops. I need to check OBS later. I might do another test stream later once I'm done with Hibiki's route. I'm fine. I just need a little more time to get used to it. That's all. With great difficulty, I stood up on my own and Saya followed along after us. Looking around, I saw an area filled with tall ceiling decorated with a European style.
あまり時間がありませんので、こ
We left the room and were ushered into a large hall. There, I saw many people dressed like Seiyas, scurrying around the place looking very busy.
この人たちは全員ここで働いているんです。
Seeing me look all around the place, Hibiki called out to me. They're all here to judge the people that committed sins before they died?
そうです。まあ、大看守様もあの人たちも死者なんですけど。
Is that so? I can't imagine working even after death. I couldn't help but wonder what Seiya and the other who work here thought about their job. Hibiki's hand touched my shoulder. Seiya appeared to be talking to another staff member. Then, as though he had been prepared for this moment, a man was brought before us, shackles on his hands, feet, and neck. Hibiki, is that him? I mean, he said he didn't see Isao, so I don't know. Yeah.
顔を見たことはないのでわからなくて。
Nah, just a random guy. That's right. Hibiki was kidnapped and locked without even seeing the man's face. Perhaps he would still remember him by his voice. As his thoughts passed through my mind, the man was taken by staff came towards us.
君が話したいという少年ですか?
As soon as the man began to speak, I saw Hibiki's whole body stiffen.
彼が月神功です。
I could feel Hibiki's presence change in the face of this man, wrapped in heavy chains. Isao Tsukigami. This diabolical maniac, large and strong enough to kidnap several people. I always imagined him to be a terrifying man, and yet the man slumped in front of me was a slender man with a simple kind of elegance about him. He didn't look like the type of person who would be responsible for the death of children. Never judge a book by its cover. Hibiki put his head in his own hands and began to sob.
申し訳ありませんでした。
You can't apologize. Isao Tsukigami fell to his knees. Well, to be more exact, his knees could not reach the ground. It was because of the massive amount of chains that bound it.
申し訳ありません。本当に申し訳ありません。誤って到底許されるものではないと分かっておりますが、どうかこの老いぼれの謝罪を聞いてください。
There was nothing frightening about him, his words, his voice. If anything, he looked rather pathetic. Hibiki closed his mouth. Without saying a word, he just stared at the man as he crawled on the
後
ground.
悔しています。尊い命を残虐な手段でいくつも奪ってしまったこと。娘のためとはいえ、気が触れていました。どう言い作ろうとも許されることではありません。私は死刑を望みました。しかし、地獄の方々は私の死刑を許しませんでした。月神功が受けるべき罰は、長きにわたり罪を背負い反省していくこと。ここを出た後、私がかつて殺めたこの幽霊に襲われるというのなら、どんな罰も受ける覚悟です。いえ、むしろそうしてください。こんな罪深き人間が安らかに成仏するなんてあってはいけないことですから。
Hibiki merely stood there with his mouth still closed in silence. No, that's not right. He can't just silently listen to him. Instead of showing how he really feels, he's just sitting there listening to this.
申し訳ございません。本当 いたいことはありませんか？
Isao Tsukigami crawled on the floor. It was as if to say he was ready to accept any punishment. Finally, Hibiki opened his mouth, but his voice sounded dry. Then he closed his mouth again. Hibiki. He was trying to say something, but it was clear the words could not come out. He was totally lost.
それではこれで。
Wait! Without a doubt, if we left now, Hibiki would regret that he didn't say anything. As if to protect Hibiki, I stepped forward. If I don't do this, I didn't understand everything, but I want to speak for him, if only a little. Isao Tsukigami. Hibiki has experienced so many painful years since he died. He took his life because of what you did to him. As a result, he struggled with the darkness that's manifesting in him. It got so bad that even the moments where it seems as though he was going to become a rat. Tsukigami bowed so low that his nose nearly touched the floor, and yet I felt a bubbling rage well up inside of me. I won't forgive you. Please don't talk about wanting to accept any punishment now. It's too late for that. Looking at him filled me with even more anger. I wanted him to know the sadness Hibiki felt at not being able to be happy. It wasn't something that happened directly to me, yet I felt as though it was. Even if Hibiki were to forgive you, I won't. I'll never forgive you. No matter how many times you die here, how much pain you feel, it won't be enough. Isao Tsukigami just continues to tremble without saying a word.
響きに触れたのですね。憎しみが伝染した。
I truly despised Isao Tsukigami, and I knew Hibiki shared that feeling.
今度こそ時間です。
Hibiki, say something, go! Seiya made a nod to his subordinates, who quickly took Tsukigami away. The man bowed his head deeply and was whisked away.
帰り方ですが、このまま待っているだけで勝手に元の場所へ戻ります。
With that, Seiya turned to look at Hibiki.
響き、次に月神功と話せるのは、あれが保釈された後になります。いえ。
I'm not gonna wait for him anymore. Hibiki stared down at the floor and shook his head back and
いい
forth.
です。僕がもう話すことはないから。
Oh, whoa. That eyes was kind of a bit of a shock. I don't know why. Hibiki raised his head and our eyes met. His eyes were shining brightly, filled with joy that looks as though it would overflow.
彼女が全部言ってくれたんです。あの言葉を言ってくれて嬉しかった。
Hibiki. He took my hand and gently pulled me closer.
僕のためにありがとう。ものすごく驚きましたし、だってあなたが僕の気持ちを全部分かってくれていたから。
Well, in that case, that's good. I was glad to have the courage to tell Isao Tsukigami how I felt. Tears were on Hibiki's cheeks, then on mine too. I knew that if I gave these feelings even a little, I wouldn't be able to stop crying. My heart was filled with emotions.
理解してくれて、寄り添ってくれて、立ち向かってくれて、本当に幸せです。
He was crying so much you couldn't say any more. You're such a crybaby, Hibiki.
あなただって泣きそうですよ。
Seiya, they're wheeling us. Seiya gently pulled his hand on Hibiki's shoulder.
無事成仏できそうですね。
He doesn't want to cross over because then we'll be apart. With the mention of those words, Hibiki's face clouded over. Instantly, I could feel his emotion coming through his hands.
リサさん、大好き。恋とか愛とかそういうんじゃない。彼女は僕のすべて。
As his thoughts flew into me, the space around us was distorted. Before I realized it, in an instant, we had returned to the school and the mirror world. So yeah, he's gone. Only the two of us remained here. Anyway, what was that voice? Hibiki let go of my hand and wiped away his tears. Then his expression quickly brightened.
彼岸花、染まったか見てみましょう。
Right. Then I looked at the piece of paper out of my pocket and I saw Hibiki's flowers was filled in. It's all colored in.
よかったです。これで帰れますね。
In response to his unnaturally happy voice, I couldn't help but to stay silent. The feeling I felt flowing from him earlier, his feeling was that overflowing affection. I knew then just the extent of our feelings for one another. But it's not just that. He desired me with all his heart. He told me I'm his everything.
さあ、行きましょう。
Hibiki took me by the arm and began pulling me away. He grabbed me by the clothes. He can't cross over. I knew that. Hibiki.
どうやって元の空間に戻るんですかね。
Hibiki, stop.
とりあえずあなたは鏡の中から出た方がいいと思うんですよ。
Hibiki. At the sound of my shout, he stopped.
何ですか。
He didn't turn around to face me as he spoke. Please, listen to me. I freed my arm from his grasp and tried to take his hand.
僕に触れるな。
Whoa! Excuse me. Chill. Why are you so angry? With those words, he forcefully shook off my hand. If I do, I'll be able to see your feelings, and I'll see a new regret. I'll get to see what's keeping you here, right? When we were touching before, I felt it. I felt how deeply you cared about me. He dropped his hand with resignation, resignation, and gave me a self-defeated smile.
僕って本当にダメだな。最後まで。
Tell me. I want to know about how you really feel. If you don't tell me, I can't go home. Still silent, I saw his face shift to a look of determination, and he took a step towards me. Ow! Then he touched my
そ
cheek.
んなに知りたいなら知ればいい。
You gonna kiss? I don't want you to leave.
でも僕のことなんて気にしないで帰ってほしいんです。
Please, don't go home.
あなたの幸せは聖者として生きる残りの人生の中にあるって思うから。
I want you to stay by my side forever. Hibiki's thoughts. I can hear them. The words he wanted to tell me and the words he felt were mixed together. I really thought he wanted to cross over. Him leaving this world, leaving me here alone, that was supposed to be my regret. You're lying. I want to know how you feel directly from me.
これなら
Okay, just saying. You're so willing right now to touch her. Then why slap her hand away just now? That wasn't fair. And with that look on their face, hell no. His face drew closer to mine, and I closed my eyes. I felt the contrast of his cold lips against the warmth of mine, stealing the heat away. His expression as cold as ice. He spoke.
鏡に閉じ込めてしまいたい
Between kisses, I felt his emotion in his voice. Staying here does seem wonderful.
ずっと二人だけの世界にいたい
But if I stay, his love for me may drive him mad.
あなたのすべてが欲しい
But if I leave, his despair might drive him mad.
僕のすべてをあげたい
Our thoughts continue to intertwine and overflow. They crash together, unstoppable. Then, when our lips parted, we merely shared each other's breath. Then the silence returned, and finally, he spoke.
僕のために
Oh!
死んでください
Excuse me? I beg your pardon. Hold on, we need to get a read here on that. Right.
僕のために死んでください
Ooh.
あなたの人生全部ください
Staring back at me was the Hibiki I knew and loved. His words were harsh and crass, but I knew that was how he truly felt. So you were finally able to tell me how you feel, huh? I smiled naturally back at him. It was too late to worry. We both gone mad for each other already. Hand in hand, the two of us headed to the front of the mirror.
考えたんですけど大観主様が前にあなたを鏡に閉じ込めるなって言っていたんです。つまりその気になれば鏡の中に聖者を閉じ込められるってことですよね。それなら出入りも可能なんじゃないかな。
Yeah, you guys could have done that the whole time, yeah. In that case,
うつ潮に帰ってからも許可を出したままにしておけば、もしかしたらここに来られるかもしれません。
Wow, I figured that out like 2 years ago. Come on. Okay, to be fair, I like watched Senna's route, and apparently you're not supposed to do the urban legend route first. You're supposed to do the mystery route, so. But that feels like a bit of a flaw to me. Like, what do you mean in Senna's route, Hibiki already knew you can invite the person to come and go, but then now you just found out.
大観主様が作った世界だけど、断りは僕だから、僕たちの思いの深さがあれば、きっと、絶対に大丈夫。
Yeah, after Misa graduates, says goodbye. Unless Misa becomes a teacher and comes to Seigi University. Seigi? No. Go come back to this too. Is that really okay?
いいも何も、あなたに人生を謳歌してもらいたいっていう願いは本当なんですよ。ただ、離れ離れになるのが嫌だっただけ。
Hibiki's finger moved lovingly caressed my cheek.
最初、僕は聖者のぬくもりに心がざわめいた。そして、あなたの心のぬくもりに惹かれた。たとえこの先、あなた以外の聖者に触れる機会があっても、
Like, I feel like they could have played into the, like...
あなただけに来る
You done? You done? I feel like they could have played into, like, the whole, like, oh, the member of the living is warm and it will drive them mad. They could have played so much more into it. I think it's a bit of a loss of opportunity. His words, bordering on obsession, made my head spin. In a sense, the way he spoke made him sound crazy. But I guess I am the same. After all, I couldn't see myself with anyone else.
毎日ここに来てください死ぬまでずっとそして死んでからは永遠にそばに
It's a promise. Together forever. Hibiki, I love you.
僕だって大好きですミサさん
Then stop with the sun. Come on, use the cuter name. I'll drop the sun. Even though we're about to part ways, we smiled at each other. Proof we trusted each other from the bottom of our hearts. There was no need to be anxious anymore. After all, we'll be together forever. Yay! Chibi illustration? Wait, do we have chibi illustrations? Also, can I say, what's his name? Hibiki. Hibiki has 2 kissing CGs. That's a bit greedy of him. I don't remember Senna, but I know, I think Koyo only has 1, right? Greedy. With all the colors of the corpse flowers vivid on the page, I thought to myself, I want to go home. And in an instant, I was back. Then I immediately collapsed to the ground, on the ground of the school. When someone found me, I was rushed to the hospital. In the time of the real world, I have been missing for 9 days. My family was both happy to see me and upset I disappeared. Then, when I had recovered, I left the hospital. After school, the hall lights with the color of twilight, I walked alone. After checking to make sure no one else is around, my hand reached out to the mirror. It connected. Then I found my hand being stuck into the mirror again. Just like before, it was like I was melting into a cool lake. Then I found myself being pulled into the other side.
よかった。無事ですね。
Cutie! He hugged me and I felt the familiar warmth of his embrace. The cold? What do you mean warm? I'm sorry it's been so long. Right after I got back,
知っています。僕、ずっとあなたのそばにいましたから。
How? Huh?
実は鏡から出て、あなたの様子を見ていたんです。
Really? But that's outside of the school. What about your fears of leaving the school?
僕の心はもう、あの時みたいに弱くないから。闇に精神が侵される心配はないです。
Now that he mentioned it. Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that.
最近はクレハさんや他の幽霊とも交流したりして、僕も僕で前に進めています。
Oh, all of the school 7 mysteries are hanging out together. Well, I guess 7? Wait, 7. The 5. Wait, how many? Kureha, Hibiki, Yui, the book. Did the cafeteria girl disappear? I don't remember. I don't think she did. Yay! All 5 of them are hanging out together. Yay! Really? That's amazing. Even though he decided not to cross over yet, it was nice to see Hibiki continue to grow.
でも、いつも僕が見ているから会いに来なくても大丈夫なんて思わないでくださいね。あなたと触れ合わないと、やっぱり徐々に情緒不安定になるから会いに来てくださいね。毎日、休み時間ごとに。
That might be a little tough. If people saw me entering the mirror, it would cause quite a fuss.
そうなったら今度こそ、ここでずっと一緒に過ごして、表の喧騒からあなたを引き離すのも手かな。
It's kind of serious. It's kind of scary how serious you sound.
だって本気ですから。
There you go. Seeing him say those words with such a straight face, I knew he was a little off. He was thinking of some scary stuff. I should make sure to visit him often so he doesn't turn those thoughts into plans. But I also want to see him. But if you stay in this mirror even after I graduate, what? Yeah, exactly. What are you guys gonna do? It's not like strangers can just waltz into the school whenever they want.
それなら大看守様に相談するしかないですね。ああ、大看守様って言えば、あなたが帰ってからいくら経っても僕が成仏してないから叱られちゃって。
Oh. I can totally picture that.
そういえば、今日あった小テスト、結構苦戦してましたね。
Teehee. I mean, she wasn't in school for 9 days, so. Hey, you don't have to watch over me that closely. So the two of us talked casually, laughing as we did so. It's getting late. I should get home before my family starts to worry. But on the other hand, I could hang out in the mirror until they cool down too. I had quite a strange double life now, but I didn't mind, as long as I was with him. This place in the mirror was Hibiki and my own happy little world. That's cute. Wait. Okay, now so we're going for the godly ending. Hibiki godly ending. Mine.
未だ成仏できないのはあなたのせいですよ。こんなに幸せな理由で成仏できないなんて幽霊の中で僕だけかも。明日も鏡の中で待っています。絶対に来てくださいね。愛しています。心から。
Oh, Hibiki. Okay, I'm gonna search up Hibiki. Walk through. Okay, going for his godly ending. あなた愛して343 Chapter 7. Okay, Chapter 7 we go. Chapter 7? Okay, Chapter 7 class. Do I go high or low affection? Low? It seems like when I did Koyo it wanted low affection. So I'll do that. I'm gonna quickly skip through until I do something different, like Owings. あなた愛して talk to him. Of course I like Hibiki. I probably won't get time to do Kurehas tomorrow because Evie wants to play some guy's route. I don't know who. Who was it? The guy from Full Life Fatale. She wants to do proofread her route. I'm not going home. Accept his feelings. Wait, whoops. Wait. I messed up. Nah, I messed up. Oh, I kept following the heavenly. And I was like, something's. Oh. I'm getting back to chapter 7. It's done. Ah, wait, I also need to set up stream for pulling Malleus tomorrow. Uh-oh, overblock Malleus. Wakasama. Wakasama, please come home early tomorrow. I don't have the funds to keep pulling. Because I know what's gonna happen. Okay, and then now I get nervous too. Should I go home? Accept his feelings. His regrets were strong. I wish we got more closure for Yui though. I feel like Kurehas route might give us more Yui scenes. So let's tell your name. Axia. Really? I feel like I've done all of this. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hi. Oops. Okay. I was sure that Hibiki's mind was racing with a wide range of emotions. Even so, it's meaningless unless Hibiki confronts this himself. I turned to face him and gently put his hand in mine. It's alright. His wavering gaze started to settle down as his face regained its composure. His eyes, which had been wavering, gently calmed, and his face regained its composure. Hibiki turned to face Tsukigami and took a few steps towards him. He then stared directly down at the man kneeling on the ground before him. Yay!
絶対にあなたを許さない僕だけじゃない被害に遭った人たちみんながあなたを決して許しません
Yes.
だからそれを背負って反省し続けてください
Hibiki.
あとこれも知っておいてほしいゆいさんもあなたの罪を共に背負おうとしていると
Yeah, I actually know her.
時間です
Upon Seiya's signal, two people came to Isao Tsukigami away. All the tension that had been built up within Hibiki seemed to really release all at once. That was not enough of a crash out. You need an actual crash out. Come on. Then, for some time, he stared off in the direction that Isao Tsukigami has been taken off to. I leaned silently next to him, and Hibiki opened his mouth slowly.
反省しているからって許されるべきではないって今も思います
Yes.
だってやったことは変わらないわけだし
Yes. You can accept an apology, but you don't have to forgive.
でも話を聞いてよかったです見え方がほんの少しだけ変わったから
Why did you say the thing about Yui at the end?
それはかわいそうだなって思ったんですあくまで憶測ですけどあの親子は生きている頃からすれ違ったままだったんじゃないかな
Is Hibiki like glowing? His hair like is glowing.
それを考えると僕は
Oh.
あんな風に死んだけど恵まれていた
There's a lot of focus with like parents. I'm just saying. The expression on his face changed to one that seems wistful and distant.
終わり方ばかり気にしていたけど僕の人生は幸せだったちっとも不幸なんかじゃない
He turned to face me. His expression was glowing, radiant even. It was unlike anything I've ever seen before. His smile was like the clear blue sky after a storm.
すべてを振り返ってみてもういいかなって
Hibiki, that's amazing.
それもこれも全部あなたのおかげですよ
I wonder. Honestly, here in hell, I wasn't sure if I could stand it, let alone be any help to you.
そんな風に思わないでくださいあなたがそばにいて言葉をかけてくれて心を支えてくれたからだから今の僕があるんです
His words were filled with newfound confidence and vitality.
僕が成長して心を入れ替えられたのはあなたという存在あってこそ
Hibiki's words of encouragement gradually made me begin to feel happy too. I'm so glad to hear that, Hibiki. Yay! Yui crumbs. The two of us returned to the school and walked towards the mirror. We were no longer in the mirror world, and we were instead in the strange hidden realm.
あなたのことをいつまでも見守っていますいえ 力になりたい。
Uh,
僕のことは忘れて、そしてもっと素敵な恋をしてください。
hey,
今度はずっとそばにいてくれる人を。
hey. Don't say that. I will slap you. How dare you? How dare you insult Misa's love for you? The bright smile on his face conversely made me feel as though I was about to cry. There's no way he's not sad. He's just trying to make saying goodbye easier. I love you, Hibiki.
僕だって好きですよ。でもあなたとは結ばれない。
BS.
それは最初から分かっていましたから。
But no, if I were to cry now, but I really felt the greatest love in my life. Love is more than just being with the one you love. It's about how the other person makes you feel when you think about them, and I think that's enough for me. I have been thinking about this ever since we returned from hell. I mean, just how we can't physically be together, there's no reason to give up on love. So please, will you wait for me until I can come to your world?
まさか死ぬ気じゃ。
Oh, he's so panicked. Bless him. No, of course not. I still have a lot to live for after all. So, that's why as soon as I get back, I'm gonna talk to my mom about my future and about my dad. I don't think she'll accept things right away, but I'll just have to keep at it, no matter how many times it takes.
その強さがあなたらしいです。
Hibiki laughed happily and his face turned serious.
決して忘れないでください。僕があなたを好きだということを、大好きだという気持ちを。
So you guys aren't going to meet each other in the mirror anymore? And I love you. That won't change. I promise. I outstretched my pinky finger and he curled his around mine.
懐かしい。指切り鍵盤ですね。
And there were no visions, no sound, no voices of hate or pain. Well, I guess his regrets are totally gone.
知らなかったな。嬉しくても涙が出るなんて。
It's the first for me as well. Warm tears trickled down both of our faces.
あなたと再び会える日まで、こうして触れ合える日まで待っています。
I'd like to imagine that Yui and Kureha are just like watching from the behind the walls, like, are they done yet?
ずっと待っています。
Hibiki began to slowly fade away. I'll miss him. Wait. Did he cross over? Wait, hey! But I knew I'd see him again someday. So there's no reason to be sad. Perhaps it's time if I went back to my world. Wait. He crossed over? I wiped away the tears and took a step forward. So I got to do my best and live the best life I possibly can. Hibiki will be watching me from the heavens, and I won't want to make him worry. Wait, okay, so I'm guessing then the sequel goes off from the heaven. Oh, that's loud. I don't know why this is so loud. So I guess it goes off of the heavenly route, huh? Ending. A little over a year since that day, I was finally graduating from high school. And of course, I had found my own path towards in life. I ended up having a long talk with my mother and though it took her a while to accept how I was feeling, she finally understood. The spring came and with it, my graduation. However, there was just one more place I wanted to stop. It will be the last time I'll be able to come here like this. I stood in front of the mirror where he once lived. I'm graduating today. I imagined Hibiki standing there and tried to talk to him. I wanted to come here today before anyone else, so I came here early today. Whenever my life was filled with joy or trouble, I always wanted to tell him about it and often visit this mirror. But I know he's gone. This mirror is just like any other mirror now. Gently, I place my hand on the cold, hard mirror. Makes me sad though. I won't be able to come here as often as I could before. Surrounded by the crisp morning air, I heard only silence. Hibiki. It had only been more than a year since we spoke. I still loved him tremendously, and I felt the love in my heart warm my chest. You said you were going to watch over me, right? Well, are you watching now, Hibiki? I asked to the empty space around me. God. Oh, her hair! You're back! It's him in the mirror. I couldn't believe my eyes, but I thought I saw him faintly in the mirror. What? But he didn't appear in the mirror. It looked as though he was next to me, touching me in front of the mirror. Is this a dream? A hallucination? I turned around to see if he was standing next to me, but there was nothing there. It's so pretty. I asked for his button, the tradition. Then, how does her hair grow so fast? My hair takes forever to grow. I couldn't feel his touch, but when I looked back to the mirror, there he was. Hibiki. What a kind God. You can do that? Bro, ultimate cheat hack. I was so surprised. My eyes filled with tears of joy. I'm sorry. There's just so much I want to tell you. I was so filled with emotion, I found myself unable to speak. I'm crying because I get to see you, but you already know that. Yo, are your parents happy? He laughed with a radiant smile and almost made him seem angelic. What did she choose? I want to know. Wait, come back. What did she choose? I will. Yes, you watch. I will. That will never change. You'll always be in my heart, Hibiki. You don't have to worry about that. I'll always love you, Hibiki. Me too. From the bottom of my heart. After I told him that, I saw the mirror shimmer brightly with 7 different colors. Then, when the light was gone, he was gone with it. What a wonderful day. Celebrating this graduation with the person I love, I was filled with joy. I knew the road ahead would be filled with difficulties, But no matter how many times I failed, I never forgot the strength I learned from him. That and the overflowing love he gave me. No doubt, I can face anything that comes my way. I could continue forward and live a long life with the path I've chosen. And I hope that Hibiki will watch over me, a smile on his face. I wonder if the sequel will tell us like which route Misa goes down. Because I feel like with Hibiki's route, it would be cool if he did, if Misa did something like detective-ish. Like he wants to protect people, I don't know.
卒業おめでとうございます。これからあなたの未来が大きく動いていきますね。僕はあなたが輝く姿をそっと見守っています。できることなら僕以外の人を好きにならないでくださいね。陰ながらありったけの愛を注ぎます。大好きです。
大好きです。Oh, that was nice. Oh, Hibiki. Oh, Hibiki is just like a wet tissue. Ah, that was nice. Yay, I finally finished Hibiki's round. Tomorrow, probably, I need to figure out how to like record, like stream the screen on my phone. But tomorrow, probably, whatever full life Fate Hell route Ishi wants to do to test. And Malleus over block card, so. Wait. 26. My 26 or their 26? Oh wait, no, in 2 days. Never mind. Wait. I've forgotten American times. Well, oh well. We'll see when the card comes, but yeah. Yay! That's 3 out of 9 of the route, so we're 1/3 of the way there. Yay!